Welcome back to Pokemon Let's Play Retrospective. I healed my Pokemon in the bed, and now we can finally deal with Saturn. If I could just control the speed of these characters. I made myself some camel tea with honey in it instead of sugar. It tastes amazing. Does he have 4 Pokemon? No, it's 3. Never mind. I was kinda surprised, that's all. I was trying to remember where you get the Happiny egg, and I recalled, okay, we forgot to talk about the Chansey line. But in Platinum you don't get the Happiny egg, but you get it in Diamond and Pearl. So the only way you can catch a Happiny in this game without breeding one is a trophy garden. I don't know what you need to bring, and I'm too lazy to look it up. We don't plan using a Happiny anyways. Blissey, to get Blissey, you need to give Happiny an oval stone. We sold that anyways. Then to evolve to Blissey, to Chansey, and Chansey is a friendship evolution to Blissey. And Blissey's highest offensive stats is 75, which doesn't hit the benchmark of 80 yet. It would be okay if it actually had the speed to take advantage of that stat, but it doesn't. The stat, it's way too bad for in-game run. And competitively, Blissey is one of the best competitive Pokemon. I don't need to talk about the Scambless strategy, I hope. Like in every gen, it's a special wall. It's one of the few ways you can make all those special attacking Uber Pokemon to almost cold stops them and cripples them with toxic Thunder Wave or whatever. Blissey has a good support move pool. It has aromatherapy. I think it can even learn Heal Bell itself if you prefer using Heal Bell. I think they have about the same PP. We lost our prime flying type attacker. It can learn Stealth Rock. Usually you don't see Blissey with Stealth Rock, but it's nothing surprising. It can learn Softball, which is the Chansey line signature signature healing move. Blissey can also Wish Pass, but Wish is event exclusive. So if you breed your own Blissey, you probably won't have it. So the standard set is a defensive set, because Blissey has so much HP that you can just run max physical bulk. And still take care of all those annoying special attackers. Softball Seismic Toss is Gen 3 exclusive, so you have to transfer it over. And then Thunder Wave or Ice Beam or Stealth Rock, that's a standard set apparently. In Ubers you have a similar set. You can replace Stealth Rock with Aromatherapy or Healing Wish. Wish support set, obviously Wish Protect, Seismic Toxics. The right Blissey is usually paired up in Gen 4 with Skarmory. which you cannot catch in this game. At least not in-game. Out of game. Skarmory is basically like Blissey, but it has a bit low HP. It is okay speed, 70 I think, yes, and 80 attack. Its HP, its special defense is pretty bad, but it's more usable. It can run a special defensive set, but since you have so much physical special bulk and physical bulk that you can afford not to invest in it and try to do the same as you do with Blissey if you pair them up, but you can also run the physically defensive set. You can also run a specially defensive set with Blissey if you want to cold stop Uber Pokemon, but Blissey doesn't need the extra investment in this generation. Skarmory uses for the physically defensive set Spikes, Roost, Whirlwind, and the last dot is a Brave Bird, which is a breeding move, Drill Peck, which is a breeding move, Counter, which is Gen 3 exclusive. It's a specially defensive set, Spikes, Roost, Whirlwind, which is a breeding move, Brave Bird, which is a breeding move, Counter, which is a breeding move, Taunt, which is a TM, and Stealth Rock, which is also a TM, thankfully. You would expect almost all sets from Skarmory to have Stealth Rock, but it's just Spikes is what makes Skarmory so interesting. You can run both setup moves, and yeah, why not just run Stealth Rock and Spikes over Stealth Rock and put Stealth Rock on as a team member. But if you want, you can run both. It depends on your team, I guess. We can go for Mount for the final battle, but I think we stock up some healing items, because in this generation, in this game, not generation, Cyrus is much harder. He has a far more competitive team, so it's really difficult to take him down. Boys are repelled. I mean, revives. Yeah. What? Let's sell some stuff, I guess. We don't need a star piece. We don't need light clay. What's more expensive? I think we can sell the ice plate, because ice plate and never melt ice have the same value. Mental herb, we are not gonna use mental herb. We are not gonna evolve Duskull. We are not gonna evolve Porygon Z. We don't have Duskull evolution Pokemon. We don't want to breed Snorlax. And we don't want to evolve Bedew anymore. Anything here? I think we are pretty much fine. Yeah, Hail, we are not gonna... It's a Hail team. Sunny Day, I don't know. Taunt, we don't need. Frustration, we don't need. Iron Tail, we might need. Return, we might need. And Snatch, we definitely won't need. We won't need a healing move. We won't need Brine. Drain Punch is useless. Silvermane is useless. Rock Polish is useless. Stealth Rock. In an in-game run it's useless, so is Psych Up. Since our opponent aren't setting up, we don't need Swagger. I think that's pretty much it for now. How many repels do we have? And I think we buy a little bit more. About double what we already have. A bit more Brave Ball and Ultra Bolts. Oh yeah, I forgot. And this time we fly to Overbrook City. Another interesting thing is there's an offensive Spiker set which uses max HP, max speed. With Spike, Stealth Rock and Taunt, its last slot is Brave Bird, Drill Pipe or Icy Wind. Obviously Ubers also have defensive stat a Skirmery set, because in every generation, from what I remember, up to 7 at least, Skirmery is always viable in Ubers. And that specific set Smogon is recommending is as follows. Spikes or Stealth Rock, Roost, Whirlwind, Taunt or Toxic. Protein. Can give it to Kamikaze. Here we need to be careful. And now we can use Rock Climb here. Using this rock. A max repel, that's fine. A red shot. We depending on how things progress, we might use it. Escape rope. We have plenty. There are not that many cases where we will escape route our way out. Timer Ball. Certainly something we could use. And okay, let's give it to Napoleon. Let's give both to them. Let's give pretty much anything to Napoleon. TP up as well. I want to see if the investment for Napoleon is really worth it. So far it didn't disappoint us, but it was only one battle and Ice type moves came just in handy. Rockstar, this is great actually. Oh wait, not this way, we want to go this way. Extra one, that's fine. We will definitely have to use it at some point. I'm glad they actually show some destroyed relics. In the original there's just a hole. What used to be there, this broken pieces there, in black. We don't need Blackfoot, we have our panel basically, serving the same purpose. Found another star piece. Team Galactic. Let's beat the crap out of him. There are only a few Pokemon that can break the Scumbless combo, and that is Infernape. That's why Infernape is such a good Pokemon in competitive Gen 4. That's Aerialize here. Oh no, another one. We could explore the other caves, but I feel like it will take way too long. It's interesting that so many trainers have Mukro now in this game. Mukro is like seemed like an exclusive Pokemon to Sirens and Diamond and Pearl, but it seems almost everyone has a Mukro now. It's no different, but I like the team diversity, you know, better than having a bunch of trainers that have Beautifly and Dustox. Okay, if we could further explore here if we want. Stardust. Here we need waterfall, we don't have waterfall. Star piece. They really made you feel like you're climbing a mountain. I think Game Freak really thought this is a really exciting place. The blue shot. I think there's an Ether in the originals. Hondo. Can close combat this. All bad. I could let it fly in its I think I will talk about the cover legendaries of Diamond and Pearl post game. And talk about the cover legendary of Platinum once we see that Pokemon. Galactic Grunt, he has a skunk. You can just erase its face. You see a bunch of Pokemon we have already seen. Not much we can do. Get like Golbat. I think we can use Fly here. I think a Pokemon we will never see in this game. I don't even know how you obtain it. It's cast form. Why not talk about cast form? This is you use special attack, is it? Why? With Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, or Fire Blast, and Energy Ball or Shadow Ball. I don't know why. It's like everything has a use set in this generation. I feel like. I wish I would joke. I don't know if you would like to use cast form in game. Depends on where you get it. Late game it will definitely lose its value. Okay, we are in just another repel. Okay, let's explore here a little bit. This is where you can get Dragon Claw, I think. Let's put on hold the last battles. Team Galactic Grunt, he has a Golbat. Which will probably survive after Fly. I think we hit the benchmark we need to defeat. And to fight Cyrus, at least. Defeating is a different story. Confuse Ray. I think here we can just hard switch to Infernape. And return. Okay, there has to be something interesting. It's a green shot. For some reason there are two rocks here. Okay, let's destroy it and see if there's really an item here. I don't think so, but yeah, as I expected. The less trainers we have to battle when we backtrack, the better. You're gonna backtrack after all. Mukro. I thought we put Infernape to the front. I guess we did. I did. I think I mentioned Celebi previously when I talked about Shaman. Napoleon the Glaceon. So Celebi is Uyu this generation, and it has a utility set, which is defensive, using Recover, Thunder Wave or Stealth Rock. Grass Knot or Leaf Storm. Leaf Storm is event exclusive here, so you probably use Grass Knot. Hidden Power Fire, Ice, Psychic, and Hidden Power Fire or Ice, or Psychic as a move, or U-turn. Celebi has so many moves, counting it down will probably take a bit forever. Nasty Plot set is event exclusive, so you're probably not gonna use Nasty Plot Celebi. But if you have the event Celebi, you probably set Leaf Storm or Grass Knot or Psychic. The next slot is Earth Power, and the last slot is Hidden Power, Ice or Fire, or just Recover. I think there's also a physical attacking set with Sword Dance, Seed Bomb you could use. Probably a Baton Pass. The Smogon doesn't recommend it outright. I don't remember all physical moves Celebi can learn. But you can look. Aerial Ace is one. Baton Pass, like you can use a Baton Pass Celebi set. You can pass Nasty Plot, you can pass Palmer, you can pass Sword Stance. And Celebi can learn Healing Wish, can learn Heal Bell, can use a Subseed set with Substitute and Leech Seed. It can use dual screens, I'm sure. Yeah, it can. If you do it or not, it's a different thing. Sucker Punch is a move Celebi can learn. You can teach it Sucker Punch. You can equip it with a choice item and use the Trick set. It can learn Psych, Zen Headbutt, and U-turn if you want to use a choice band set. So Celebi is pretty versatile, as I remembered correctly. Another annoying... we talked about Paraflinch, and you can talk about Paraflinch without mentioning Jirachi. And the thing you need to know about Jirachi is the utility set is a thing with Iron Head to flinch your opponent to oblivion, a move to paralyze, either Body Slam, Thunder or Thunder Wave, and third move is Fire Punch or U-turn. The last slot is either Stealth Rock, Protect, Substitute or Wish. There's also the Wish Protect set with Wish and Protect, which uses Iron Tail. Obviously, Iron Tail is a move you probably want to use on any physical attack in Celebi set to flinch the hell out of your opponent, because with Serene Grace the secondary effect chance is just doubled. Then you have Body Slam, U-turn for the last slot. I don't know if there's a single special attacking set recommended. You can use a special attacking Celebi if you want, with Calm Mind, Psychic, Water Pulse and whatnot. Thunder, Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, Icy Wind, Hidden Power, Ice or Fire, Seal Powder. Jirachi can also learn Healing Wish if I recall correctly. Just see what we have here. Also, that was another bait. Okay, listen. here you would basically backtrack to get Dragon Claw, which is the only thing you get here. Kinda disappointing reward, but it's okay, I guess, for in-game if you don't have access to these weird moves to Pokemon from Gen 3. What am I saying? It's just as difficult to get Dragon Claw in Gen 3. Here you get Moonstone, you probably don't want that. Go downwards again. Gonna continue talking about you. Just give me a bit of time. Because I want to see what sets Smogon would recommend. So, I could have chosen the path below. Yeah, let's do this. Above, I know there's not much to talk about. There's Stardust. There's nothing. And this is the next team member we have to fight. There's a jolly offensive set which has leftovers, using Iron Head, Body Slam to paralyze and Fire Punch if you want to spread fire damage, or just burn your targets, or just hit for a super effective hit. Fire is just a good offensive type, and Ice Punch for the last one for the dragons, but you can add Protect or Refresh instead. The offensive Calm Mindset is apparently called Super Wachi. Calm Mind, Psychic, Thunderbolt or Brass Knot or Draco Meteor. There was a Draco Meteor Jirachi event. I completely forgot about that. But you're not using Draco Meteor Jirachi if you use if you want to make your own Jirachi set using a Jirachi from Pokemon Colosseum bonus disc or Pokemon Channel. Last shot, Hidden Power Ground, Hidden Power Fire, or just Iron Head if you use a hasty nature. The next attacker has, which you equip probably Expert Belt. Smogon recommends Iron Head, Ice Punch or Ice Event or Thunderbolt, Fire Punch or Hidden Power Ground, and the last note is Grass Knot or Thunder or Thunderbolt. So any combination of these weird moves. Oh no, it ran out of power. Oh no. Choice Scarf set, you can imagine this one has trick to cripple walls, but you can still use it to outspeed certain threats. Iron Head, Fire Punch, and the last one is either Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, U-Turn or Body Slam. There's a Wish Calm Mindset with Wish and Calm Mind, Psychic or Flash Cannon as Stab, and Thunderbolt for the last slot. Jirachi also has using Ubers, Wish supports that with Wish, U-Turn, Protect or Iron Head, and the last one Body Slam, Thunder Wave or Stealth Rock. The Choice Scarf set pretty much similar to the one I mentioned with Trick, Iron Head, either Fire or Ice Punch, and the last one is for U-Turn. There's a substitute Thunder Wave attacker who uses also Iron Head and the last slot for Ice Punch, Body Slam or Fire Punch. While some Jirachi sets use water pools to get rid of certain fire threats. I don't think there are many targets you hit what you can't already hit with your other courage moves. It's pretty niche. I think in rain it gets boosted to 90 base power and it can confuse, so it's not too bad. I think we pretty much talked about any event exclusive Pokemon besides Darkrai and Mew. I want to save Darkrai for a little bit later. So we can talk about Mew, which is still banned in this generation. Because you can imagine Explosion, the Sword Dance boost is already insane. The pure bottom passer set is pretty popular apparently, which uses Rock Polish or Agility, Sword Dance or Nasty Plot depending on what you want to pass, Taunt and bottom pass obviously. Just fly here. As a lead set with Taunt, Stealth Rock, Explosion and U-turn. The Transform set, which has Transform, Trick or Hypnosis. Hypnosis Mew is Gen 3 exclusive. You can only get it with Pokemon XD if you caught the old Mad Mew and then trade it to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness and teach it the move. Next slot is Light String of Reflect and the last slot is Explosion. Double status, Thunder Wave or Hypnosis. Second slot, Will-O-Wisp or Toxic. Third slot, U-turn and the last slot, Softball. Softball is like some other like Hypnosis a Gen 3 move. You can replace it with Roost because Roost and Softball pretty much serves the same purpose. That's pretty much me in a nutshell. It still has 3 viable sets in Ubers, which is wait, did we just go the wrong way? We already arrived. We can talk about Mewtwo. No, I think. We can talk about Mew without Mewtwo, which is basically Mew on steroids. Which it uses the Taunt Calm mindset with Aura Sphere or Thunder or Ice Beam and Shadow Ball or Shadow Ball. So you either pick the Fighting Ghost coverage or the Bolt Beam coverage, not a single stab move on the Taunt Calm mindset. Mewtwo has massive stats. At this point it's still pretty useful. Let's return. That's the defensive Calm mindset with Substitute or Recover Calm Mind and Ice Beam Aura Sphere. The All Out Attacker, which has Aura Sphere, Ice Beam Self-Destruct, and the last one, Fire Blast, Thunder or Grass Knot. Oh, slash. Might not die, okay. Area Lace here and go for another Rock Smash here. The offensive Calm mindset has Calm Mind, Ice Beam, Thunder, and the last slot Aura Sphere, Flamethrower or Fire Blast. The sets don't have, none of the sets seem to have Psychic Stab moves, just like Mew. With Mew you can kinda understand because Mew doesn't have the offensive power to really compete with Ubers. But with Mewtwo you can see that you are not hitting anything with relevant damage with your Psychic Stab move. So you want to hit anything with neutral super effective coverage if possible. Play hard switch here. Yeah, it's flying. Sucker punch. Oh god. Hey, she almost got us. Yeah, defensive, physically defensive set with Will-O-Wisp, Reflect, or Ice Beam, Thunder, I mean. Third slot is Taunt and the last slot is Recover because it's a defensive set. This is a specially defensive set which uses Recover, Taunt, Light Screen, and the last slot is Toxic or Will-O-Wisp. Choice Scarfs. Okay, that's insane. Mute with Choice Scarf. And maybe you don't want certain Darkrai sets to outspeed or put you to sleep. But that's interesting. Timid Nature, Ice Beam, Thunder or Flamethrower, Grass Knot, and the last slot is either Trick, Self-Destruct, and or Hour Sphere. Full screen set, you can imagine what it has. Taunt and Self-Destruct with a full screen, obviously. Choice Back set with Hour Sphere, Ice Beam, Thunder or Grass Knot, Flamethrower or Trick. That's a lot to take in. I think here we can just hard switch to Zeno's dead. And we can start talking about Deoxys. Deoxys normal only has a niche to checks certain Deoxys variants. It has no other set, it only has a lead set with Shadow Ball, Extreme Speed and Stealth Rock Spikes. And it's outclassed completely by Deoxys attack, which also has an attacking lead set, but it's much more potent. Shadow Ball, Signal Beam, Extreme Speed, Thunder or Psycho Boost, which is Deoxys' signature move. Just young. And Superpower or Hidden Power Fire. There's another lead set, which has Spikes, Signal Beam or Shadow Ball, Extreme Speed, Thunder or Psycho Boost or Hidden Power Fire. Life Orb set has Bolt Beam coverage with Ice Beam, Thunder, Superpower, and last slot is either Extreme Speed, Shadow Ball or Hidden Power Fire. And you can teach. Deoxys has a large move pool, so you can customize it to your liking. Energy Ball, Dark Pulse, I think. No, Dark Pulse is event exclusive, I recall. You can teach it Thunderbolt if you need to, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch. It learns Ice Punch, right? Yeah, it can. And Fire Punch, obviously. Deoxys defense. Spikes, Recover, Toxic, Ice Beam or Taunt. And Toxic stall set with Agility, Taunt, Toxic or Recover. Why do you have Agility? I don't know. Deoxys Speed maybe is the second worst, but it has a niche. A bigger niche than Deoxys normal. And the last one is Deoxys Speed. Probably it's the most viable Deoxys in Ubers because of its massive speed. It uses the Aqua Berry set and Cobalt Berry set, which has Spikes, Superpower, Taunt or Shadow Ball, giving you the Fighting Ghost coverage. And the last slot is for Extreme Speed. Don't know why you need Extreme Speed. I assume to outrun other Deoxys Speed. And Thunder Wave. It's a classic Focus Sash set. They don't talk anything about the moves. they just list a bunch of moves and for Deoxys. But Deoxys speed is so customizable, you can pretty much run anything to cripple other leads while you do your lead job by setting up spikes, toxic spikes. You can trick, you can stealth rock, you can taunt, you can outspeed and kill your opponent, you can use certain offensive moves to check certain offensive threats. And the possibilities are seemingly endless. Let's yawn here. This battle will take a little bit longer than you might think, because we are fighting ground zones. Now imagine you use a Pokemon like a slow attacker like Torterra. Torterra, what is Torterra gonna do against Bronzor? Nothing. Just sit and take damages. And we can just switch to Son Goku and hope he doesn't die, and then we just blast. Yeah, start blasting. Of this one because it might wake up next. This is why you use Infernape. I see it's dead. We wasted so much time, this is what we could have done the whole time. If the defense drop, maybe return would be, Rock Smash would be enough, but let's take care of Golbat. It survived. Unfortunate. But from this range, a return should be enough. We don't want to get poisoned, so we try to take care of this Golbat as soon as possible. And here's the Gun-Tank. Missing. Okay, that's not a problem, just Rock Smash here. You finish off Bronzor and hope that whatever move Munchlax uses hits Skuntan. We want to get a paralysis on it. She sends out purely no. Can we get okay, she's faster than Infernape. But now we can send out Staraptor and finish it off. Oh yes, Staraptor is nearly dead. I hope we can outspeed it. The problem is Sucker Punch obviously. Yeah, we cannot outspeed. So we need to heal up. Or critical hit, that's unfortunate. Send out Zeno's dead. definitely need Kamikaze. Hypnos dismissed. This one. Close combat from Staraptor should one hit KO. Or not, okay. It's berries Staraptor after all. Night Slash on all Pokemon. Can just throw some sludge at its face. Night Slash. And with this, we should be able to finish off with double Staraptor. So I hope he takes care of Skuntank. We are gonna take care of Golbat. Okay, Red Dash. Spread damage should offset damage. I think from this range we can just quick attack and pick off Golbat. Fire Blast, wow, not even enough. Flamethrower. It just farted in the face of our bravest bird of all time. King Doof. Rock climbing. Office Ray. It was kind of pointless because we are so under level that it doesn't make much of a difference. Wow, he still goes for Fire Blast. I'm fine with this. Napoleon is fully recovered. Just Ice Beam and finish it off. Delta. And our team is sealed, which is nice. And now here he tries to summon. Use the red chain to summon one of the legendary. Two of the legendary dragons of time and space. Unlike in Diamond and Pearl, it's just one of them. And at the end, after defeating Cyrus, you fight one of them and hopefully catch. And if you defeat them, after the Hall of Fame, I think they are the only Pokemon you can rematch. In this game you can pretty much rematch every... Oh, something is weird about the text. It's an interesting design choice I did not notice during my first playthrough. So you can see, they added a lot more care this game. They show the 3 spirit Pokemon, emotion Pokemon, which play a little bit more of a role in this game than in the previous one. But let's see what they are cooking. They also ruined Sire's plan with the other games, but here something else happened. Some weird shadow on the ground appears pretty creepily. And Cyrus doesn't know what the hell that is. But probably you know what this is. As I think here, the legendary trio just chases after Cyrus. And it seems like they are requesting that we follow them. Yeah, it's Giratina. We finally get to Giratina, the current legendary of this Pokemon game. We can talk about it if you want already. We can talk about the first form, which you could already get in Diamond and Pearl post game. But in this game you can use Giratina in game. If you want, Giratina is a pretty weird legendary Pokemon. It has 100 on both attacks, it has massive HP and really good defense. It is called it's not the Great Roar, but it's a Roar Pokemon. Will-O-Wisp Roar as its first set, and Rest Talk, and the last move is any Dragon move, Dragon Claw, Outrage, or Dragon Pulse. It's a Calm Mindset because it has such a massive bulk. You can just set on something and boost up insanely well while PP stalling with its ability. Pressure, Calm Mind, Dragon Pulse, and Rest Talk obviously. But instead of Sleep Talk you may want to run Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, or Roar. The attacking lead set with Habam Berry, which is a Dragon Pinch Berry, which has haste nature, uses Dragon Draco Meteor Shadow Sneak, which is Gen Hard Gold Soul Silver exclusive, Will-O-Wisp or Hidden Power Fire, and the last slot Aura Sphere. And from my in-game experience, 100 on both attacks is above the benchmark, and it's higher than that of Lugia obviously. Yeah, but you remember you don't have stat experience, and you get it relatively delayed in a game where the Pokemon League has a higher power level ceilings than in Generation 2. Get your Pokemon at a higher level, but I feel personally that Giratina just doesn't hit hard enough. Not for some reason, even the other legendaries, I don't know what it is, but they just don't perform really well against the Pokemon League. We are gonna try again and see if Yes, the same still applies from when I played these games back in the day. Giratina has okay attacking stats. Okay, I think we have to follow things here, but I'm just exploring a little bit. And with exploring, you probably don't see too much, considering here you get nothing. It's just Giratina you get here, and one more thing, but you don't get it. Right now, okay, it takes a while before it appears. We just had to talk to her to make her let us go where we want to go. It's a way to force some dialogue our throat. I don't really care much about the dialogue in this game. I just want to beat the crap out of this legendary Pokemon. Cannot go here, so this is cannot jump on this. Is this gonna bring us back to Saint? Or is this somewhere? Okay, this is somewhere else. Maybe we find Cyrus. Oh, this takes quite longer than I anticipated. I really did not want to talk about a certain point. I did not want to talk about Giratina's origin form yet before seeing it. What do we do here? I think we can just talk about old legendaries again. Since we were in the process already. What we cannot catch in this game is Lugia. I think competitively Lugia would not do that well. Let's use strength here. In game it wouldn't do well, competitively it still is a great wall. Let's check Lugia. And the Great Wall has... Smogon recommends you to use their Roost set instead of... the set with Roost instead of Recover. Yeah, the other pixies. I think we have to go move upwards again. Let's go down and walk a little bit. Do we have to talk to Cynthia? Okay, let's talk to Cynthia. So that's a reason you... The thing about a Recover versus Roost is that if you use Roost, you use your flying typing, and what you associate that with normally is that you you can get hit by Earthquake, but it also takes away your weaknesses, certain weaknesses like weakness to electricity or ice type moves. It's stuff. That's missing. Okay, I see. There's also a Brock. Cannot encounter anything. Problem is... we cannot move this upwards without... Okay, we push the rock down here. Does this lead us? We don't want upwards, we want down low. So I guess we have no choice. Fine. Now it's a way to manipulate what your weaknesses are with Roost. With Recover you keep your typing as it is. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. So sad. He's just walking back and forth. Osiris and disappear. We haven't even the puzzle. Maybe we will find out as we go. And here's everyone's favorite waterfall, which flows upwards. We don't have any waterfall. Let's see if it makes much of a difference. It doesn't. Oh, we can push the last rock. There's Azelf. And Lugia uses also Reflect, Whirlwind or Ice Beam, Toxic, Light Screen. There's a special attacking set with Calm Mind, Ice Beam, Boost, Whirlwind or Thunder. Trick set with choice specs for some reason. Trick, Ice Beam, Thunder and Area Blast, which is signature move of Lugia. This is probably the last generation where you are able or you are recommended to use an offensive Lugia, because 90 base attack or special attack just doesn't cut it in the higher tiers anymore. Offensive Calm Mind set with Calm Mind, Aerial Blast, Roost, or and the last slot is Earth Power, Thunder or Hidden Power Fighting. I don't think you should use freaking Hidden Power Fighting on a Pokemon with 90 base attack in Ubers, but it is what it is. I'm glad these Pokemon are showing you how to do the puzzle again. Because we pretty much saw them already. Oops. We have to do. Wait. No, it's not responding. We have to go back, I said. Throw it again up downwards. If there was a way to quickly go where we want. It would be. Now we have to go through that annoying forest again. I hope there's a quicker way to go down there. Way to go. You have to go like where we used to go, or where we went last time, through the waterfall. There's the waterfall everyone likes to. And this time I have to be more careful. Ho-Oh this generation is a lot better. It's keep getting buffed. Sacred Fire is not a physical move. This might not seeing anything like a physical move. With Roost you can kind of manipulate your weaknesses, and the physical attacking set is pretty popular with Sacred Fire, Brave Bird, Earthquake or Substitute or Whirlwind as the last slot is Roost. Choice band set with Sacred Fire, Brave Bird, Earthquake or Sleep Talk. Go upwards and try to push the boss again. Another set is the Choice Scarf set, which has pretty much the same moveset, but one of the moves is replaced by Punishment. The Toxic Store set, because Ho-Oh has pressure, so it can take advantage of that ability really well, and the power level is not as high as in Gen 5, so you don't need to run. Don't need to worry about not having what's it called? Regenerator. As a Toxic Stall set has Toxic, Light Screen, Sacred Fire, and the last one is for other recover, remove you of your choice, recover or boost. We are almost done. And here's finally Cyrus. The battle we have been waiting for. It's insanely hard from what I remember. And anyone I know who picked Torterra pretty much flat out lost to Cyrus. Because speed is the key. He has a freaking Houndoom, which has Will-O-Wisp and Flamethrower. But we are prepared. We have the bravest bird alive, who can beat the crap out of a black dog with ease. Look how easy this was. Why would you use a freaking Torterra? You can just use Staraptor or Infernape and one-shot it. Next up is Bibarel. We have to be careful because of Ice Shard. I could technically hard switch here and flex by attacking by using a weaker move like Rock Smash. It's still faster. It probably also outspeeds Staraptor, so switching out here was a wise decision. Can we get, yeah, we get the defense drop, so if he full heals, oh no, he has a berry, so he's not gonna heal up with, oh, he goes for bad. That's fine. Even if it's really little damage, getting this small hit in is beneficial. Air Slash, can we take it? It's super effective, and it's from a level 46 Crowbat. I guess we cannot. I think here I use King Doof as a death fodder. Heal up our Infernape, because we might use it, and Napoleon will take care of this drawback. We have done love King Doof. Punch Crow. Punch Crow should not up. But if he has Super Bowl, it would be troublesome. But if you outspeed him, nothing to worry about. So Glaceon really coming in clutch so far. Next up is Gyarados. Intimidate won't do anything. It has Earthquake, I'm sure it has Earthquake. And let's go for Ice Beam regardless. Waterfall is to be expected. And we get a flinch. Get flinch. We have one full restore, but I'm not able to use it. Yeah, let's switch to Zeno instead. And yawn. With this we get a full switcher to pretty much anything. Would go for Glaceon. I think we do that. We can survive about 2 turns, I think. We hit this Ice Beam. Yes, I hope. Can we get a critical? Maybe we should have given Never Melt Ice before the battle, but it's fine. Earthquake. It's okay at this range. We just switched to the bravest bird alive. And with the Intimidate stat drop, we should be able to stall out a few more turns. Manage out of this fight. Should be able to survive this. 125 base attacks, still a lot. And from this range, hopefully we can finish off Gyarados. And next we probably will sacrifice our Kamikaze. Take down... oh yeah, this is what we want. Brave Bird. So let's get rid of Area Ace and this we should be able to finish off. Marvel. We cannot outspeed it. But that's fine. With Quick Attack we get it to range. And Sire should fully heal Marvel, and we use this to finish it off with close combat. That's a strategy. Oh, he chose to attack. Can we survive it? Yes, we can. And we resist it, but the problem is if it gets a critical hit or freezes us. Well, we are a fire type. If we don't use a fire type move, it's a lost cause. It was tough, but we managed to pull through. We've got a full heal from Cynthia, and we can finally fight and hopefully defeat Giratina. Or catch. Zeno's dead to the front. There's the items we need. The TNs we need. And we can finally fight and catch. I hope you guys are ready. I think here we can end the recording for now. Catch us next time. Goodbye.